It can take a lot of work to make YouTube-worthy content. Trust me, we know. Which is why it can be super disappointing when your content ends up underperforming and not ranking well at all. So if you want to climb those YouTube rankings, then nailing the use of tags should be one of your key focuses. But how strategic should you get with them? Well, let me tell you in this week's episode of Giant Wednesday. Hi, I'm Danny from Sleeping Giant Media, and today I'm going to talk to you about using an effective tag strategy to help rank your videos higher on the second largest search engine in the world, YouTube. If you like what I have to say in today's video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel where we release new digital marketing skills-based videos every single week. So, onto these tags that I've been rattling on about. YouTube tags are a great way for you to add relevant keywords to your videos to help your audience better understand what your video is all about, but also to help people find it in the first place. Keywords are not just reserved for written word copy, and neither is SEO. YouTube is, as I said, the world's second largest search engine, if you count it as a search engine, and therefore search engine optimization is still very relevant. Keywords can play a giant role when it comes to video marketing, and you'll find this is true across a wide array of video hosting platforms. Tags aren't the only thing that will make your video climb the YouTube rankings though. You need to consider your title, your description, your thumbnail, and a whole host of other user experiences. All these things we will cover off in another episode of Giant Wednesday. But you still need to add tags to form any part of an optimization strategy. And when it comes to YouTube, adding them to your video is pretty simple. When you're uploading a video, simply click on the More Options button in the uploader, and you'll be given the option to add in up to 500 characters worth of tags. And not to worry if you've already uploaded a video, you can still go back and edit your tags in afterwards. To be honest, this is good practice anyway, and especially for underperforming videos. So make it a regular thing that you can check up on and optimize for success. So what makes a good YouTube tag? Well, here are my top 3 tips for selecting and sourcing YouTube tags. Number 1, don't at first be your worst. Whilst it's possible to add multiple tags, it's recommended that your first tag should be an exact match keyword for the thing you want your video to rank for, such as social media scheduling tools, on a video about social media scheduling tools. This is because YouTube will give the most priority to that tag when it comes to video search results, so you'll want to think very carefully about that one. If you could summarize your video in just one word, what would that word be? Other than the word amazing, obviously, it's probably a safe bet that that would be a great first choice tag. Number 2, think broad beans, but replace the word beans with keywords. Make sure that your tags are specific to your video content, and that's really important. And these would be tags based on focused keywords. In fact, 2 to 3 of your tags should be totally focused, but you should also remember to include broader keywords too. Whilst they are less specific, broad terms tend to have a higher search volume, but as a result, can be harder to rank for. This is where you've got to get really clever and continually optimize what you're doing, because appearing for some broad search terms will land you with some hefty view counts. This is as simple as making sure that if your video is about the specific wonders of mint chocolate ice cream, that you also include the words I started thinking about ice cream. That if your video is about the specific wonders of mint chocolate ice cream, that you also include keywords for just plain old ice cream too. But don't go stuffing your video full of as many tags as you can, because that is called keyword stuffing, and it will do more harm than good, and the YouTube gods will punish you for it. Your best bet, and I suggest you get your notebook out and write this down, is to use 5 to 8 well-researched and relevant tags, as opposed to 20 generic ones. Number 3, add common, relevant keywords from top-performing videos. It's safe to say that those sitting at the top positions for the keywords and phrases that you want to appear for have probably done something right with their optimization. So don't let that put you off. Instead, grab hold of that data and use it to further your efforts. You can use tools such as vidIQ to see your competitors' top performing tags. Use this data collected from 3 or 5 high performing videos and consider implementing them into your tags, but only if they're relevant. My final bit of advice from me to you is just because you have the option to use 500 characters in your tags doesn't mean you should. In fact, it's been found the sweet spot is between 200 and 300 characters. So there you go. There were 3 things I recommend to help you boost your tagging game when it comes to YouTube. But remember, there are loads of other elements of your YouTube videos and channel that you should consider optimizing for future success. In fact, why not subscribe right now, hit the bell for notifications so you can be the first to hear when we've got more on these topics. So that's it. If you've got any more advice or you think we've missed anything, make sure you leave a comment below and let us know. Here is today's giant cheat sheet on the topic. Click the link in the description to download, or just take a screenshot if you're on a mobile. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again for another Giant Wednesday.